Frislet Editions presents Nobuko by Trisha Ready. Read by Gretchen Douma.
The flowers whirl away in the wind like snow. The thing that falls away is myself. Saionji Jitsuni, 1171 to 1244. Translated by Kenneth Rexroth.
Before we begin, a note from the author.
From the beginning, I felt pulled to Japan by tendrils of fate. Japan was a fantasy I stumbled upon after a dream of teaching in Africa crashed. It was a time of innocence and inquiry for me. It was 1985. Over the years, I have not often revisited my memories of Japan. I stored them deep inside my mind, in an imaginary greenhouse filled with pink and white cherry blossoms to protect them. There they slept until a prompt in my writing group awakened them in 2022. My writing group chooses a theme before we meet, and we write something new to fit the theme. For one meeting, someone suggested the theme bento box. I decided to write something divided into parts, like a bento box is, and to fill each one with a different memory from Japan, and to make each no more than 150 words. After I wrote the first 6, I discovered I had enough memories of Japan to write 6 more, and then 6 more after that, and then 6 more. A sense of longing returned as the stories emerged, one snapshot at a time. The strongest memories were of the woman who lived in a cabin beside mine. In this novel, I call her Nobuko, and she made teeth. I was looking for an adventure, and perhaps a purer love than I had known. Nobuko also seemed to be waiting for such a love to find her. Nobuko chapters are distinct memories. Much to my surprise, those memories are neither wilted nor decayed. I changed some names and details. Where there was a gap, I filled it in with fiction. I kept everything true to the character of the people I met while teaching in that school, frequented by the yakuza.
1. Uh-oh. When my plane landed in Tokyo, I realized I had no clue how to get to Utsunomiya. I hadn't charted a route, or even located the city on a map. Mispronouncing words from a Japanese phrase book, I asked the older woman standing beside me in customs about trains to Utsunomiya. 2 unexpected things happened. She understood me, and she was going to the same city. My new friend grabbed my hand, pulling me along with my luggage. All the while she spoke to me in Japanese. Once our train was heading north, she said, "House?" I showed her my destination address. She asked more questions. "Family? Friends?" I shook my head. "I have a teaching job." She started calling me sensei. Once we arrived in Utsunomiya, the woman insisted her husband, who was waiting at arrivals, drive me to my rental house. It was my introduction to Japanese hospitality. 2. Nobody warned me about my first landlord, an unstable, drug-addicted psychiatrist. I found out later, after I had moved in, that he had requested on numerous occasions that the teacher who preceded me give him heroin injections. He never requested that from me. He did insist that I participate in sleazy, open bar events with his friends.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?